downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, kill, hey, go.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, time. Here we go.
They go play action for Lawrence. Downfield, it's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Decent 24.
They motion the slot man left. Now second down throw for Lawrence. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle by Thomas. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Hey, tomato. 30 left.
They'll go. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he's got a Bengals first down as he takes it to the 35.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Well, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Stop. Right, 80, 11. Back. Stop.
On second down, it's Brooks. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Third and a long way to go.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Gina Berruzia.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Hey, easy. Route.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A tough spot here. Third and long. That's to the sideline and intercepted. By Demetrius Knight.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
A first down throw for Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 1.
Gun. Shot. 180. 11 MT. Shot.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends. They get 16 on that connection, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
That's good for a Bengals.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
180. 180. Stop.
Burrow now. He'll find Chase. That's complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
That is caught wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and
Really well
6.
done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Is intercepted. By Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Their own 46-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Tinton to start the drive. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Right back to Tinton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
That's good.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, bring up a fresh set of downs.
Back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Hit as he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Travis Hunter was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Decent 24. Hey, Soko, Hunt.
Now here's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring it down.
To the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense, you got to capitalize and make those plays.
Hey, run!
They send the tight end in motion. Set up the screen here for Keaton. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain
What a
of
pickup,
18.
a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Hey, go! Turn!
Lawrence now. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Gun! Stop! Right.
To throw is Burrow. This one is caught by Dobson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Legs hot.
Back to the air one more time. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Gun. 11 MT. Right 80. Gun.
Carry here for Brown. And that'll be good for about half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here we go. Right 80. Right side. Down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. They got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, they need 3.
Hey, run.
Lawrence going to give it to Tim. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
It's a gain
Think
of
right
3.
open.
Brings up third and inches.
He'll look to pick it up with Newton. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Take it right. Big 13 heavy. There we go.
They go play action. And he lost the football. The Bengals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. He forced the fumble. And it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stopping with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, Across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
13, Lou. Hey, so
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. He'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Rip, go. Hey, tomato.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
24 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jaguars.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Red on the red. Focus, hot. Sink right.
To throw is Lawrence. Down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Decent 24. Here we go.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This from 45 yards away.
45-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's get set. Stop. 180. 180. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. Open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll get that to all his tight end. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Second and 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Allen.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go. Hey,
they'll send a man in motion left. 2nd down, Lawrence. That one swung out wide to Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing is Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Ron.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jamar Stewart, he's there on the stop.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Rip, 23.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, in a flash, and he lost the football.
defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They bring the tight end in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Can.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That one finds Chase. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He
sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Gun.
Burrow. And it's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get set.
Burrow working in the pistol. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up
He's
3rd
across
down.
midfield to the 49-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Burrow. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Lisa 24.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Short of midfield.
And just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Hey,
In motion comes Thomas. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, go, go!
Lawrence now. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. It separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
All right, let's go. On, this side.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
25 yards.
Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
23.
And the Jaguars
On 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
22 more yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every...
He slams it in there, and he is in. Rachel Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1, right? Here we go. 180. Lights up.
On 1st down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process. For a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for.
Here we go.
That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2.
11. Push, alert, push. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10.
Here we go.
42-yard line.
Right in. Stop.
Burrow to throw. This one caught by Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback.
Here we go.
But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are all holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The Bengals
14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Yard line.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibov. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 29, here's second and a couple.
Here we go. Oh, 180. He's hot. What? Hot.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
18-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He's hot. Stop.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And this time, they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
Loss of a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's got it at about the 8. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
It's now
defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It is third and goal.
Gun, gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
They'll drop the throw. And that could be a dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Wk9.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Easy, route. Here we go.
This drive begins with a run by Chief. And they smack him down right there. Big hit right at the line. No game.
Second and 10.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Second and 10.
Hey. Son, they said attack. Hey, I'm gun.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The second down throw is incomplete.
Intended for
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe.
Take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one.
Second down
And it'll lead to a second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
First and 10.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
On the ground, it is Bixby to start this. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
right, let's go.
2nd and 11.
Done. This side's hot.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it